We all know that Go First or Go Air, as it's also known as, is in trouble. But this is actually positive for a lot of other airlines in the space. It is turning out to be in many ways. Sumit is here, looked at it, the entire scenario, the way things are actually uh, panning out. In fact, IndiGo is outperforming the market right now as a stock. Sumit, tell us.
Well, clearly Gophers' loss is IndiGo's gain, primarily because Gophers pilots, there are over 750 pilots, they were flying aircraft, which were primarily 57 aircraft of A320 and A321, majorly Airbus A320 planes. This is clearly the kind of aircraft which is flown by IndiGo. IndiGo is flying close to 300 aircraft of this type currently. It's going to take the whole fleet further to 350 aircraft this financial year. So it has in Gophers pilots, there is a clear pool from which it can hire. So it was earlier looking for pilots which were from different airlines or from the fresh pool, but now the pilots are coming from Gophers. As we understand, many of dozens of these Gophers pilots have applied for positions for IndiGo, and IndiGo has been expanding in a big way. Recently, it announced flights to Singapore and Thailand. It's majorly expanding in Southeast Asia. And summer plans also it has in big way, because the summer season is when Indians also they fly in good numbers. So it's going to fuel expansion of IndiGo. Remember, pilot expense is something which is clearly something which airlines bear. But here they are getting trained pilots from Go First, because Go First is grounded since May 3rd.
There could be short-term impact on pricing for sure. It tends to happen. It's just a very simple economic sort of principle. If there's a gap in demand and supply, that will definitely impact the fares. But that's more short-term. As things settle down, as the steady state sort of emerge out of the situation, and things settle down as well. In terms of just the overall industry outlook, Sumit, if you see, the outlook overall has been quite positive. If you look at the daily passenger numbers that are, sort of put out every day, there's already growth happening. The consumer sentiment looks pretty positive. People are traveling across. This is like a travel season time, so we haven't really seen any sort of, at least the consumer sentiment, still staying very positive. We haven't really seen that getting impacted. So, looks like overall outlook is pretty positive, and these kind of events that happen, they have happened in the past, and they definitely have short-term impact, but eventually it'll settle down.
All right, the big